Yo, welcome back to Gip Town, where it's always going down. Like, subscribe, and spread the word around. Shit aside. Free Boosie, man. They got my boy fucked up. But we going to get to his Melly trial and we going to finish on Boosie, right? Day two was all in them trying to make a scene of proving him to be guilty. First place they messed up was in the whole case in entirety, the very first page of the paperwork, they said that it was 8 bullets that came in from the exterior of the vehicle. They're trying to prove that it wasn't a drive-by shooting and that Melly killed the 2 people in the car, him and Bortland. However, long story, they have no murder weapon. Bortland, who drove Sack and Juvie to the hospital, had no gunpowder on his hands. That's why he got a bond and he's out free fighting the case. You know what I'm saying? Or he out on the streets fighting the case. Melly had no gunpowder on his hands. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they're trying to pull from this situation, all the evidence cannot be proven. They want to prove that it wasn't a drive-by and that Melly was a shooter because the only video footage that they have of this situation is the 4. Little technical difficulties, but we back. The only evidence that they have Melly was even anywhere to have relation to this situation is the 4 people remotely involved in the situation leaving the studio, and the place where everybody who involved in the vehicle that Sack and Juvie lost their life in, with a place leaving the studio where they got into the car. Bortland was driving. Melly was in the back behind the driver. Sack and Juvie was on the passenger side. I'm going to tell you what the prosecutor and the state done messed up and how they just reaching. We all know Melly's the bad. We know that everybody else in the vehicle, they're his protection per se. They're his people. Your job is to protect the bad. Your job, you know what I mean? None of them don't make music. One of Melly's previous songs that was going dumb at the time was I'm a Sack and Juvie, so you got to bring about 3 friends. Them was real deal his best friends, man. Excuse me. They have absolutely no way to prove that this man killed them, but I'm gonna show you how far they reaching. They trying to say that the person who was sitting in the front passenger seat, his kill shot was taken from the left rear of his head, which would have came from where Melly was sitting leaving the studio, right? But now, the reach in that situation is, they say Melly left the car with everybody at 4:32. Everybody got to the hospital at maybe 4:50. That's when Bortland took the remaining 2 there, right? Okay. Hypothetical situation. 2 of them. You a millionaire, right? You're a rapper. You know what I mean? You come from poverty. You come from the hood, the country, all that good stuff, right? You done made it. You got songs with Kanye West. You on stage with Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? In Florida, you got Glock 9. You got tracks with any and everybody who's prominent at the time. You up and up. You get what I'm saying? You are the face of any and everybody around you at the time once you make it there, right? All right, but let's not even put too much focal point on that, right? So, boom. 4 o'clock in the morning after you finish putting in work to take care of everybody, what's the first thing you doing? Me personally, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I just finished recording a track to make sure all my team eat. My family, first and foremost, eat. I'm on my way to some cheeks. You heard me? Ain't no way around it. I can't say how nobody else feel. I can't speak for nobody else. But, man, listen, I done been with you niggas all night. You niggas held it down in the studio the whole 9. I'm grateful. I appreciate it. Love, brother. You hear me? To all my brothers, love, man. Look, handle your business. You heard me? I'm going to pimp off. I'm going to handle my 1, 2. I'm going to catch up with y'all tomorrow. You heard me? That's me personally. That's me in that situation. Right? Pinpoint that. Remember that now. Boom. So, okay. Melly was said to have left the vehicle at 4:32. The car got to the hospital maybe 4:50. The prosecutor in state is trying to say that Melly and Portland rode around for quite some time with 2 dead bodies in the vehicle. Unless I'm the dumbest person in the world and I have no knowledge of how this world works and you know what I'm saying, what makes sense, unless every phone that we own, and this was in 2018, almost 5 years ago, right? Unless every phone is recording video and audio at all times when we move around, how can you prove that they rode around with 2 dead bodies in their vehicle? They couldn't. The prosecutor in the state, they're writing things up to make it appear to be something that they cannot prove. Because remember, they have no murder weapon. They have no murder weapon. Portland reported to the hospital with no gunpowder residue on his hands. Melly, they have no gunpowder on his hands. You know what I'm saying? They have no case for real. They're literally trying to throw things at the wall and put everything they can into it to make him look guilty. And disclaimer: the whole Melly is the first to be tried for this new death penalty thing where now it's just 8-4 instead of unanimous decision. But it had nothing to do with him. It was due to the Parkland shooting, where our Governor DeSantis here in Florida. I'm in Florida, so I know Governor DeSantis put that in after the Parkland shooting on the school with them kids. Melly just the first one to go through it. Had nothing to do with Melly, so that's not personal. Let's make that clear. His mama also even spoke on that. Boom. Right? They have no case though. They cannot prove that Melly was there. There's no physical way for you to. If Melly left the car at 432, the car could have got shot up at 435. How can you prove that it wasn't? If you can prove that Portland and Melly was riding around for quite some time with 2 dead bodies, why can't you prove what time the car was shot up and it happened? Or if Melly shot up the car from inside the car, why is your first paragraph saying that the bullets came from outside the car? You automatically purge yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense that the statements that they're making to try to kill this man who was up in rankings as far as being able to take care of his family and his loved ones. It's malicious. It's personal. Day 2, they couldn't make nothing stick. Day 3, they spent the whole day trying to figure out how. They had a gun expert on stand, and the gun expert was just explaining how bullets work, how bullets hit something, gunpowder shoots off of it, how bullets enter and how fast bullets travel, and what type of bullet has to be this and what type of bullet has to be that. Listen, I done been hit before. I know how bullets burn. What 50 say? I done felt how the shells burn. I still want to learn. I learned though. I ain't. You feel me? Anyway, that ain't what we talking about. Listen, bro. In the midst of all that, right? I'm gonna tell you how they lost day 3. In the ending of day 3, the gun expert said, guess what? We really can't say what gun was used to make anything happen because we don't have a murder weapon. We can only ballpark anywhere from so many guns that we couldn't even put a gun in to say that it was this or that gun. That's a loss. They don't have a murder weapon. If you watch Law and Order Criminal Intent, if you watch First 48, you know they need a murder weapon to get a conviction. They don't have that. Borland didn't have gunpowder on his hands. He, you know what I'm saying? Melly was not there. I'm $1 million nigga. I'm not hanging out with my niggas all night. I put in work. I fed us for the night. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that you say, and you make way less more than me, can validate my statement to not be what it said as far as it's a drive-by shooting. You cannot not prove that statement. Even a gun expert said they cannot prove that it wasn't that. They don't have no gun to make it work. They can't do it. Day 3 was a win. Day 4, Melly's girlfriend at the time was 17, right? Boom. Allegedly in the beginning they said that the girlfriend and the mama said this and that, whatever to the 3rd. It came out today. Today was day 4. Man, I'm up all night. I ain't been getting no sleep because I couldn't, you know what I mean? I had to report on this. It was just, things was everywhere. And I spent a little, anyway, it don't matter. The mama come out and say, man, listen, she was scared. She was intimidated by the state. Y'all arresting innocent people. She a regular working person. Y'all got an ankle monitor on her. Her daughter was 17 at the time. Anything she say, anything, you can't even use that in this type of situation because she's not even a legal adult. She said she was scared for her life and felt threatened by the state, how they was coming at her. You get what I'm saying? She don't remember nothing. So now the state dead. They number one star witness, everything went against them. Melly gonna beat this case, man. There's no way that he can't beat it. He has to win. R.I.P. to Sack, Chase, and Juvie, man. Condolences to their family. But from the very first paragraph of the paperwork in this case, it say the bullets came from outside the vehicle and in the trunk, all on the outside. There's no way that you can prove. There's no evidence that can be proven to go against that statement at this point. It looked like he gonna win. I pray he do. And when he do, I pray to God, dog. I'm gonna if it take me 2 days or 2 weeks after he get found innocent, I ain't gonna say anything against innocent because I ain't gonna speak negative on the brother. I don't wish death on nobody look like me, and I don't wish no life sentence or no death penalty on nobody look like me. You heard me? I want us all to be prosperous and be great. I'm gonna release that video because I was up all the night before doing my homework on it. I'm talking about, and if I would have been able to release that video, Boosie being arrested would have been fresh off the press news. Nobody would have even had nothing. Nobody would have even known that it was so fresh. I was up on it. You hear me? Spent all day, couldn't get it done, but whatever. Don't even matter. I'm gonna release that video when I find a way to get rid of that AC. That AC sound and you can hear me talk clear. I'm gonna release that video, man. Free Melly. Know what I mean? R.I.P. to Sack, Chase, and Juvie. Condolences to their family. The state at this point got to throw a towel and ain't nothing they can do now. But we gonna see how it play out anyway. Boom. Free Boosie, man. They got my boy Boosie fucked up. You hear me? Now Boosie is a victim of keeping it too real. Boosie ain't do nothing wrong. At least not to a real nigga eyes. You heard me? Nobody with any comments. Anybody who stand for anything, got any type of pedigree about them, stand on morals and principles, listen, man. Boosie been through that same situation Melly was going through. Know what I mean? Charleston White point, which he may be a little, I give him a little, he was right a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe Boosie was being a little cocky showing up at that double murder trial and you out on bond for guns in Cali. Alright. Okay. But Boosie was doing the right thing because Boosie was there. We can't act like we don't remember when Boosie was at the peak of his career. They set him out the game for almost 10 years. For alleged murders and all this and that they couldn't prove, and he ended up beating them. He was in that same situation. That shit set his life back. That shit set his family and his kids back, man. It was the right thing to do for him to stand up for that. But now guess what? The envelope that's trying to be pushed to get people in power out of the way who look like me and you, or, you know, if you don't look like me and you can't not see the injustice. Boosie already beat this charge in San Diego with these guns. Them charges got dropped. He walk out the courtroom, the feds pick it up. So it's no longer a state case, now it's a fed case. You get what I'm saying? Because Boosie supporting the rights cause, Boosie don't have a right to have a voice. Because everything Boosie speak on, mind you, Boosie's self-made. He got his own cologne. He got his own liquor. You know what I mean? He make his own movies where he get 100% proceeds and profits. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Boosie don't have to answer to none of y'all. So how y'all gonna victimize that man and try to criminalize him because he's standing up for what's right? For what people like him and I goddamn only know to be the right way to go. Free Boosie, man. Foes everywhere, man. That shit crazy. Now Boosie apologizing to his kids and his family. Selling his Rolls Royce truck for $240,000 cash. Because now the feds don't pick them up and they done deny his bond. The feds is saying that Boosie is a flight risk as a danger to society, a danger to the community. Boosie got too much power and too much influence. They can't let him not be on the streets talking the stuff he talking. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Free Boosie, man. Boosie gonna whoop it. I pray he whoop it along with Melly. You heard me? And R.I.P. to Sack and goddamn Juvie. All that good. Listen, you know what I mean? They family, condolences. Free Boosie, he gonna whoop that shit. You heard me? That's that. My prayers go to that. That's gonna happen. You know, I'm speaking it to existence. You heard me? Last and final note. This nigga YK Osiris done lost his motherfucking mind. You hear me? Man, listen. I don't give a damn if I was in a hotel with Suki with the good coochie. You hear me? And I just watched her take a shower and brush her teeth. Man, listen, bro. I'm not sticking my tongue in her mouth. You hear me? Single. Know what I mean? Something to do on some board. She talk that talk. I'm going to see if she really pressure. I'm going to strap up, but I'm not going to kiss her. What the fuck are you doing, nigga? Nigga, you supposed to be a millionaire, got all this money, power, and clout, but why the fuck would you do that? Nigga, you is tripping. You understand me? For one, yeah, the shit she talk about, I mean, I would expect her to have to be able to stand on that shit, how she be kicking shit, you know what I mean? But the shit that she say, no, sir, I'm not, no, sir, my boy, no. That don't mean you can't strap up and have fun if she own that with you and she trying to, yeah, but strap up and have fun. But yeah, I'm not, you don't supposed to put your lips on her, my boy. And you did that in public in front of the world? Boy, is you smoking crack? What is you on? You must be down bad, boy. Because it seems like you going too hard for some clout, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, my boy. I ain't going to hold you. You out of pocket, dude. I don't know what you on. But if Thirsty was a person, you'll get a trophy for that. That shit lame. I'm not doing that, man. And your boy NLE Chopper kissing Sexy Red in the mouth on the video. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? You niggas supposed to have all this money and be lit and legit and all that other shit, man. Bro, listen, bro. I'm not no, boy. Not no girl who talk about going out of town catching STDs. There's no way I'm putting my lips on her, man. Can she eat me up? If I'm single and I got time on my hands, the head gotta be fire. Cause she ruthless. She don't give a damn. I just might do that, but I'm not putting my lips on her. I'm not putting my lips on her lips. Not the ones on her face, not the ones below her waist. You understand me? No, I'm not doing that, man. You niggas is tripping. Nonetheless, man, I had to put that out there because niggas, I don't know what's going on. It don't even matter, man. Listen, man, free Melly, R.I.P. Sack, Chasing, Juvie, condolences to their family. Free Boosie, man. Foes worldwide, man. Free Boosie, man. You can't hold the real down, man. This is crazy. YK, you need help. That's it for this one, man. Y'all be easy out there, man. Gilp, I'm out.
I'm trapping, booming, bunking, serving these junkies. Nigga, it's nothing. My young niggas coming, I'm throwing them something. 30 minutes later, they pockets be jumping. We solid 100, counting these hundreds. Broke niggas hating, but they ain't saying nothing. So they bitches I'm stuffing. I fuck her, she coming. She tell me she love me, but I don't say nothing.